Hello Aries, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life from the 30th of June to the 6th of July 2025. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for Aries. Okay, let's begin. So Aries, we're going to begin with the overall energy this week. Okay, let's see what messages we have for you for the overall week. And then we'll skip to what you can expect to happen through the week. Okay. All right. Aries, beautiful. This week, Aries, I feel yes, there is a lot of suffering in silence. Okay, this week, a lot of you are like, it's almost like, am I really making this decision? Should I really make this decision? There is so much of regret out here. There is a lot of, there is this energy where something out here is troubling you. Okay, you're kind of like going through some kind of nightmares and you need to face your fears. There is something that is constantly bothering you. Okay, and it's better that you deal with it head on, which I feel you are doing this week. This week you are going to deal with your fears head on. Fears about moving on from a past person, or fears about making a choice from being single to committed, or fears about moving towards new love, or fears about being single, or fears about, getting into a new relationship. But I do feel that you do not need to suffer in silence, and which you're not, okay? Because something's keeping you at night for sure, keeping you up at night for sure. And a lot of you may be successfully able to eliminate the source of your stress. It says soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. That there's not just one. So I feel that the universe is telling you, Aries, if a lot of you are stuck on a soulmate, okay, from the past, it could be a false soulmate, okay, or it could be a soulmate out here with whom you had a kind of a contract, you had your karma, you're done with your karma. Okay, now you can move forward. But yeah, don't hold on to that idea of, no, I have just one soulmate and I'm supposed to be with that person forever. No, that's not what the universe is telling you. The universe is telling you you have many soulmates who could be great for you. Okay, so that was just one of the soulmates from your past that you were holding on to, that you had a connection, very strong connection with. You are about to move forward towards another soulmate, okay, and another soulmate who is very, very good for you, okay, but even better than this soulmate is what I'm getting. It's telling me this week there are very strong chances that you are going to release some kind of burdensome situation. If something's weighing very heavy on you, others of you, if a relationship feels like a lot of stress, and then it feels like you're going to fight for a connection that is going to add on to your plate. So you already have a lot on your plate. You're going to remove some things from your plate that does not serve you, that is unnecessary burdens, tasks, and you're going to add something new to your to your love life. Okay, so a lot of you are adding the responsibilities of a new relationship and walking away or releasing the heaviness of a past relationship, past burden, and ready to be vulnerable towards the new. It's almost like no longer holding on to feelings from the past relationships into new existence, okay, into the new relationship. That's what I feel you're letting the load off. It's like, I want to do things that make me happy, and in order for me to make place for the things that make me happy and add more fun in my life, I have got to let go of, cut off some slack. Okay, you have to cut off some burdens, you have to cut off some heaviness from you, which I see that you are going to be doing this week. Okay, all right, now moving forward, let's see. Beginning of the week, I feel like it's almost you reaching a point where you are worrying about something that you can't control. So this week, you're going to be like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do something that I want. I'm going to go ahead with something new. I'm going to go ahead with a new soulmate because I can't control the situation anymore. It's like you don't know what happens next, right? So why stress about it so much? So it's almost like you're going to shut your eyes and just go with the flow. Now, in the beginning of the week, I feel you are starting to realize that you need to open yourself up to new possibilities. You realize the fact that you need to open up to experimenting. You need to get into the unknown. Slow and steady. Very, very slow and steady. I do feel that the slow and steadiness, the baby steps, is because you're procrastinating. It says don't make someone wait around too long, they may give up on you. So don't be so painfully slow that it feels like you're just stagnant and the situation moves nowhere. Others of you, if you already are in a new connection, it's time to, you know, put in some passion. Come on. Stop being so boring. Stop being so routine oriented. Stop being in your day to day. Okay. Because if you are not going to, inculcate any kind of passion out here, the situation may just fade away and you may just lose out on a soulmate. Okay. Which is really bad for you. I feel you're still stuck up on some kind of an idea. Okay. I feel you're still stuck up on some idea. I don't know what that is. Let's see. What is this idea? What is this idea? Yeah, see, the problem out here is you're still in two minds. Either you're juggling between your past and your current person, or then you're juggling and weighing out the pros and cons, like should I move forward, should I not? But let me tell you, whatever you are doing, whatever comparisons you're doing, you're comparing apples to oranges. There is no comparison out here. Yeah, too passive. Take initiative to meet someone and keep the passion ignited. Exactly. What did I just tell you before even this card came out, right? Yeah, don't take forever. Don't be so stuck up in life, okay? Yeah, move on from some kind of past betrayal. That's what the universe is saying. Stop it. How long can you juggle? How long can you juggle? Stop juggling, okay? Because if you keep juggling too much, the opportunity will be missed. All right, so quick. Now, in the middle of the week, good job. Okay, in the middle of the week, there is, I see that you are trying your best to embrace positive changes. Okay, you're trying your best to kind of move on from a heartbreak or move on or, accept a breakup is what I'm getting. You're trying your best, of course. But again, there are very strong chances that you are too scared to be vulnerable. It says you cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. And that's what's happening out here. You're still moving towards a person, but you're moving towards a person almost in a very selfish way, where I want you to give me all the love, but when it comes to me being vulnerable to you, when it comes to me being completely naked, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, I don't know about that. Okay, so you're coming up as very selfish. It's almost like you want to take what you want from the opposite person and just get going. You are just trying to safeguard yourself in the middle of the week. And this is all because you are not wanting to be, you're not willing to be vulnerable. You're almost on the verge of, moving forward with this new person or moving forward towards this person. But again, that energy of that, a lot of you are getting into too much of melodrama. You're becoming like this drama queen is what I'm getting. Okay, creating too much drama. But I do feel overall you have a lot of love to give. But you're not ready to give that love, because right now you still want to test. You still want to test the waters. You still are too scared to invest thoroughly into this person, whoever this person is. Okay, even if you're single, it feels like you're still kind of scared to invest into a new person. You're still kind of, trying to talk to different people out here. You still haven't made up your mind. So yeah, now let's see by the end of the week what happens. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be. I feel that you're too scared to put yourself out there. That's what the problem is. Okay, I feel that you have unrealistic expectations, or you're still not taking initiative, is what I'm getting by the end of the week. Yeah, see, okay. So the good news is that at least you see potential out here for prosperity and growth and long-term commitment with this person who you have been procrastinating about. Okay, it says not committed, always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit. You're still not committing. Okay, you're still not committing. You're still having a hard time looking at the positivity. You're still not being completely positive. Let's just say it's not a bad energy. At least you're ready, at least you're seeing that the situation has potential, but you're not moving forward with, okay, I got this, no enthusiasm. There's no passion, there's no enthusiasm, there's no initiative. You're still not taking the lead. You still have to take the lead out here, whether you like it or not. Okay, this situation does require you to take the lead out here, Aries. Okay, you can't be laid back forever. Okay, so take the lead, make plans, and try and get to know this person out here that you see potential with. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Good luck.